Confirm that you can hear me.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I've been following the SIA Startup Foundry program for a while now, and I know it's been an amazing experience so far. I see it as a privilege to be amongst these top brainies, startups that are changing the landscape of of businesses. And today I'll be taking the session digital marketing. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just dive in, right? So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right. Like I said, we'll just go straight. First, I want to apologize in advance. I have very, very boring slides, but just pay attention to what I'm saying. You get you get a lot. You really, really get a lot. I don't know how to teach small. I just like to just pour out everything as in most of the things that I know because of the time. Right. Okay. So I need us to be interactive, right? I need us to be engaging. I know we all know what digital marketing, or we have an idea of what digital marketing is, right? So I put here digital marketing for professionals because I am assuming or believing that everybody that is here is a professional. So I'll just give room for one or two persons to just tell me what they understand by digital marketing. Yeah, anybody, you can just say there are no wrong answers.
Okay, hi. Good morning.
Should I call names? All right.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. My name is Mohammed Sanusi. I'm the founder and CEO of Upward Eco Limited, a waste recovery platform in Abuja, where we are trying to see how to get people more environmentally sustainable. So for me, I take digital marketing as a way of marketing of our goods or products and services with the help of the digital platforms.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Who else do we have? One other person. Maybe
Hello.
Oluwakemi.
Hello.
Okay.
Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Yes, go on. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Apanke Joseph Ashi. I'm the founder of Risk King Dynasty. So, to me, I feel digital marketing is the use of internet and other technology. Is the use of uh, internet and other technology to advertise what you do to your client or your prospective client. Maybe the use of social media, the use of computer, anything that does not deal with traditional means of advert like handbills, anything that does not deal with the traditional form like handbills, newspaper, television. I think that's digital marketing. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Do you have any other person? I want Oluwakemi to say something. Unless you're not part of the
Okay,
class.
good morning. I'm actually in the
Okay.
class. I'm on the road, so I'm inside the rain. Okay, so good morning.
Really?
Digital marketing, to me is a way of making your product or making yourself present digitally, like making yourself more visible, using the technology, which are Instagram, Facebook, website, and so on. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. I heard you. We heard you, I guess. Well, I heard you clearly. Thank you so much. So it seems pretty much that we all have a fundamental understanding about or what digital marketing is about. So most likely what I'll be saying today, most of them might not be new, but I'll be delving into certain strategies or ways. I'll try to unravel certain things and open your eyes to segments that can work for your business, right? Not every business can or should leverage a particular platform, and also there are some businesses that most of their sales can come from a particular strategy or from a particular platform. So let's just go straight. Understanding digital marketing essentials. So digital marketing represents a significant shift from traditional marketing, leveraging online platforms to enhance product and brand visibility. This evolution fosters more efficient connections with audience than old mediums. So like I said, forgive me if my slides are boring. They are very boring, but you can take screenshots, right? But just listen to what I'm saying. So let's just assume that we don't know anything about digital marketing. So in the old times or former times, how information or how people advertised were, they used handbills, newspaper, traditional form of marketing, posters and all of that to advertise. People still use it today, but when technology became a norm, right? People started seeing opportunities which they can sell their product and show more people their services, what they can do and how they can go about it. So why digital marketing is essential for careers, right? In our digital age, career opportunities abound in digital marketing, including freelancing, brand collaborations, and entrepreneurship, making it invaluable skill set for young professionals. So see this. People now can freelance with the help of technology. So I can tell you that I would, instead of coming to your office, I will stay where I am and I'll tell you that I can market your product to somebody in India or someone in Liberia or someone in South Africa or someone in the UK from where I am, right, from the comfort of my home. Why? Because technology has come into play and everything, marketing it has now become digital, right? Everything now is like virtual, online, cloud, and all of those things. And that is how digital marketing has evolved over the years. So from normal posters, handbills, newspapers, to now staying on your screens, staying on your mobile phones, and uh, your radio stations, billboards, electrical billboards, right? That is how it has evolved, right? From all of those things to websites, to search engines, and stuff like that. So why digital marketing matters in today's world? So let me just hold on 1 minute. I'm just trying to show something. So why digital marketing matters in today's world? Before I go to the next slide, there are more people online. There are more people who spend time online. They make it easier to reach target audiences. So you see, I'll try and have a conversation. I don't know if you've ever thought or imagined or wondered, or it has even come or crossed your mind why you probably have a conversation with a friend about a particular brand or a particular product or service, or you just have a random discussion, or you just say something out and you just go to your phone the next minute, you're seeing something similar to what you've been thinking. Please, if you have experienced this before, just either you raise up your hand or you will like, just say hi, just say hi, just say hey, say yes. So I've experienced it before.
Yes, so I've experienced it before.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yes,
That is
me too,
Yes, I've experienced it before.
all right. That is the power of digital marketing. So there are strategies and there are things that work these things, that make these things happen, right? I see something, I just see one shoe and let me just be frank with us. This thing that they say Google does not, privacy, blah, 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 your conversations are private. Well, I want to assume that yes, but then internally I'll tell you that none of your information are really, really safe per se. Today you talk about, I like Google Pixel. I like this shoe. This shoe is nice, right? You just go online and you see that there are certain things that they target you guys or us. They target us based on our behavior, our demography, our likes, our engagement. That is the power that is in people's hands now. You might think it's not powerful. It's a very, very powerful tool. Meanwhile, I can know. Let me go back a little bit. Why I became very interested in digital marketing, this is like over 6 years ago, is because I wanted to understand the psychology behind people. Why would people make certain decisions, or what is compelling or propelling people to buy this thing or make this purchase or attend this event or do certain things, right? I was so involved, I was so interested in the psychology of people, people's buying personalities. That is why I delved into digital marketing, and it has opened my eyes and understanding to certain things. So it's more like psychology than strategies, right? I want to deviate also a little bit. You see, if you read the book Psychology of Money, um it talks about it's not just some people can be broke, some people can be poor, some people can be rich, some people can be wealthy. Some people can tell you I'll predict what will happen in finance, whatever, in the next 3 years, blah, 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 blah. And yes, based on data, you can say that. But the large things that affect all of those things are people, emotions. I don't know if you've heard a quote that says, history does not repeat itself. Rather, people repeat history, right? So large of it is dependent on people's behavioral skills or how people behave, right? So I can tell you that in 2 years' time, this currency is going to drop to this, blah, blah, blah. But what if something happens in 2 years that you cannot even predict? Someone's emotions just flip. And based on data, it's supposed to be like this. But because the person's emotions came into play, it altered that data. So most of the times, your target or your positioning or your advertisement of your brand or your product should not rely solely on data, right? Put yourself in the shoes of your buyer or your audience and try to say, okay, if I were this person, this is serious work. I don't want you to just assume that I employ someone to do this now who should have a little bit of human psychology than just the skill, right? They should have that human psychology. I understand that this is how people behave per time to make certain decisions, right? So like I said, why digital marketing matters in today's world is because people spend more time online, making it easier to reach your target audience, right? Digital marketing is cost effective, scalable for businesses and individuals. So when I say people spend more time online, in every 1 hour, you spend 20 to 30 minutes online, unless there's one serious work that you just need to focus your head, plug in your AirPods, and just get that work or that job done, right? But averagely you spend close to 20 to 30 minutes in every 1 hour, right? Or let's just even reduce it to 10 minutes. Why I'm telling you 20 to 30 minutes every 1 hour you spend. Well, I'm not saying that you spend at a stretch, but at intervals, you can do 5 minutes now, another 5 minutes. So, but 20 to 30 minutes averagely you spend in every 1 hour on social media. Now, taking people unawares, or I won't even say unawares, before we even delve into that, let us go to the next slide. But let me just read this part. Digital marketing is essential for careers. In the digital age, career opportunities abound. I've said it before. Abound in digital marketing, including freelancing, brand collaborations, and entrepreneurship, making it an invaluable skill set for young professionals. Brand collaborations, entrepreneurship. I know we all know all of this. What it means is, if you want to collaborate with brands, you can easily, through digital marketing, once brands see, another brand, this person aligns with what we do, or this person can move our brand forward. If we partner, if we collaborate with this brand, we'll be able to achieve X, Y, Z, and all of that. So, and also entrepreneurship. So, social media marketing insights. Please, let me know if you're following. I don't really want to rush this, but I will need us to understand what I'm saying. Hello.
I'm following.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. And I hope you are also taking notes because it's important. Yeah, okay, well, this session is actually recorded, so you can revisit and always check it again. So choosing the right social media platforms, selecting appropriate social media platforms based on the target audience is vital for effective engagement with distinct platforms catering to different user demographics. Can I'll just two persons, just give me two examples each, two examples of social media platforms, two social media platforms that you know.
Okay, sir,
LinkedIn.
Facebook and Instagram.
Sir?
Facebook
LinkedIn.
and Instagram.
Okay, someone says LinkedIn and
Facebook,
Instagram. Facebook.
Facebook, Twitter.
Okay, thank you. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, I mean X, right? TikTok, Snapchat, Buffer, Pinterest, all of these things are social media platforms. Okay, now let me say this. See, we have platforms like TikTok, X, that is Twitter, formerly Twitter, LinkedIn, and all of that to promote products and engage with audiences. So understanding how these platforms work is very essential to what drive business growth. Okay, so let me use one organization as a case study, the Nest. So you might not know what the Nest is about, but let's just assume that the Nest is an ecosystem for creatives, entrepreneurs, startups, tech enthusiasts, and all of those things, right? Their brand messaging, their brand voice is largely dependent, or where they sell most is largely dependent on their brand voice and brand messaging. If the Nest is a semi-corporate brand or product or service, for example, as it were, do you know the platform, or let me ask, let me not ask, let me just go straight. The platforms that will be best for them to sell on is Instagram, TikTok, X, LinkedIn. Why? Because they touch several points. Startups, businesses. So startups, corporate organizations that are into tech and all those things, they are on LinkedIn, right? Creatives, people who are into creativity or creatives, music, whatever, TikTok, Instagram, right? They have all. I'm sure they also have community, right? So they will use Twitter to probably foster discussions and talk about what they have, what they do. I know they have co-working spaces, so they use they talk about co-working space. NEPA no bring light, NEPA bring light today. Come and use this, come and do that. Just strategies around what the next hub or the next innovation tech park is about, right? The leverage, the messaging on different platforms determines their approach, right? On TikTok, they want to be playful, probably talk about probably some staff doing video content, just jumping on trends and all of those things. On LinkedIn, talking about professionalism, they're being corporate, they're talking about partnerships, impact stories, reports, and all of those things. On X, you're talking about conversation, grid has fallen again. Come and use co-working space. They're just tweaking and twisting everything to sell one particular thing, the Nest, right? And leveraging all of these platforms is very, very key to selling and understanding where your customers and where your buyers or where your this thing is. I want to pick one particular business here and just use it as a case study so that I just don't use the Nest. Who is going to volunteer?
Sir, I
No problem, sir.
can.
I'm not hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the
No
name of your business?
trouble.
Neutral what?
Upward Echo.
No trouble. neutral boom.
Let me
So we are
let me.
into, yeah.
I want to stick with the lady, right? Because I mean we just finished Women's Month, so please, sir, permit me to
Thank
just.
you.
Okay. What do you?
Okay, so my name is Oluwakemi. So our company name is Neutral Boom Nutrition. So we are into production of cereals, products for children, lactating mothers, and health conscious individuals.
Perfect. Perfect. Now I'll just try and just paint a scenario and give case studies, right? So please give me the name again. I can't pronounce it.
Okay, neutral boom.
Neutral group. Is that the name?
Neutral boom, like boom.
Okay,
BOOM,
neutral
boom, neutral boom. Yes.
neutral bone. Neutral bone. Okay. All right. So let's say neutral bone wants to, they just established and they need to do market penetration, they need to do some sort of awareness, they need to do some sort of strategies to get people to get to buy their product. They cater for young people like children. I don't know if you do adults, but then let's stick with children, right? On X, you won't be posting videos anyhow, right? Your X post will be more of education, right? You do research and you're posting about the number of children. Look at what Tunde Onokoya has done or is doing, right? Is very engaging at the same time. He's giving you reports. He's telling you these children grew from slum to wherever they are, So you're telling your audience on X that if you don't, without proper health care or without proper nutrition, your child is liable to experience, for example, I'm just giving random example, kwashiorkor. Look at what Aproko Doctor is doing. He's tweaking the narrative. The reason why he's selling on X is because he's already selling well on Instagram and TikTok and the likes. So people who are also on X or are on those other platforms are seeing it on X. Most of the times, X is for community and more tweets, right? You just type and people have to retweet and requote your tweets and stuff like that, right? It's because he has already gathered his own audience. That's why the videos are selling. I'm not saying videos don't sell on X, they do, but most of the strategy is more of education, right? And conversation, trendy topics. You want to bump on something. So if there's a disease flying right now, for children, right? Neutral born, right, should jump on it and educate and try to sell what how to cope that situation or the nutrients that they have or the product that they have that can help cope that situation. And it's not a one-time affair. It's not something that you approach at a go just once. It's something that you should build over time because at the end of the day, you want to establish yourself as an authority in that field. That we know what we are doing at Nutrabon. We are selling this and we are trying to enhance living for children. That's that. Then for TikTok, you want to be more playful, right? You want to, let's say you want to do this versus this. I'm trying to just get idea at the top of my head. So instead of giving your child Pepsi, why not give them this? You give us disadvantages of because I mean, a lot of mothers, a lot of people who give their children drinks just because it is sweet, just because they just want to give them. Whereas you can educate them in a more fun, playful way on TikTok to let them see the distinguished difference or distinguishing factor between this and that. That is just for that. Then for Facebook, it's more of community. Facebook is a very, very, let me say this. As a business owner, please, do not negate, or how should I put it, leave Facebook out of your picture. You will be shocked. Apart from that, you cannot run ads without Facebook. Apart from that, though, I mean, Facebook itself, creating a page and having a community on Facebook. By community, I don't mean you should not create where everybody will not join on the group or even, no. Facebook and having a community is like a page itself where people can easily just go to and have conversations and talk about a lot of things. You can even create community forums or community groups on Facebook itself. That way you're already establishing yourself, and you can easily get a lot of followers on Facebook. They can be like your funnel crowds for your businesses, right? I like to build funnelcracy systems for businesses. And what I mean is, funnelcracy is the act of creating fans for your business. So people can talk a lot of rubbish online and say certain things, but those few people that have had good experience with your product or service, they are like your foreigners. They are people who would carry their heads on. They will tell other people that allow you, these people are good, they are legit, they are that. I remember when I was a particular e-commerce platform reached out to me. They were selling laptops, and they were saying, I don't want to go too much details, but we did our strategy, and we made over 50 million thereabout, right? And one of the strategies, or one of the things that we observed was someone was saying that these people are scam. They've not bought from these guys before at all. They are just people like that, negative vibes, bad influence. They just want to call. I don't know. I don't know how people exist like that. They've not bought, but because of their past experience with people, because the company was selling laptops for around 50 to 70K. So ideally, that was then. No, I'm not saying now. Now that laptop will cost around 150K. But at that time, they did not believe because of the features that the laptop had. They were like, if you put your money, they will chop you. They are scammers. They have come again. You guys should reply my DM. That is how you want to scam me. Blah, blah, blah. All of those comments. But guess what? It is people who had gotten from that particular company that were reaching out and commenting and telling them that, no. I just got my own in Kaduna. I just got my own in Sokoto. I just got my own in Calabar. In they are legit. This laptop is good. This laptop is that. And all of those things. That is building a funnelcracy system, and that is on Facebook. A lot of things you can do a lot of things on Facebook if you know how to leverage it, right? So these are the different platforms that you can use for your business. Time is not on our side. Let us move on. So content creation and the best practices. Creating high quality content is essential for capturing attention online and various formats available, such as blogs, videos, infographics, to attract audience. So I want us to know that the difference between content creation and content marketing, or let's just say content writing and content marketing. Or let me just use content creation and content marketing. I think that is the most distinguished, right? A lot of people misconstrue or have this misconception. You see, the art of selling without actually selling is something that every business owner should learn, right? That you are saying that come and buy this, come and buy what not natural bone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it stick to my head, but just please forgive me and just understand what I'm saying. Come and buy what nature bone is saying without saying come and buy. Is an art, and that is content marketing. Content marketing can be in form of content writing and also in form of videos, right? Do you know, or let me just put it this way, how many of us here, please, and if you know that you fall under this category, you can just say hi. Oh, hi, I'm part of them. How many of us here have seen copies or catchy headline that say 5 reasons why you have smelly feet? You do not have smelly feet, but how many of us has actually clicked that to actually read it? Please just respond if you have.
I have.
Okay, thank you. I have also done that. I mean, I'll just see something and tell, I know this is not my problem, but because I want to know if I have it, just in case, and most likely I might not even do anything about it, most likely. But at the end of the day, they will engage me to read through and read more and understand that, these are certain things that you should take note of, right? That way you are taking it into, you are learning something new, and most likely you want to tell another person about it. Most likely. That is content marketing, right? In the written form, that is content writing, but overall is content marketing. So it's the art of selling without selling. Aproko Doctor now is a brand. Please let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if my network is.
You are clear.
Yes, I
You are
can
clear.
hear you loud and clear.
Yes, I can hear.
Hello.
Can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear
Thank
you.
you. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you. So the art of. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. The art of selling without selling is content marketing. So you have a business, right? You don't want to start shouting, this thing is sold for 30,000 naira, it's sold for 20, it's sold for 5K. Come and buy. No. You want to educate them first. And it's a whole strategy. Right? Because of our time, I want to move fast. So crafting an effective social media strategy. A well-defined social media strategy includes understanding audience interest and behaviors while planning diverse content types to maintain engagement and consistency. So if you understand your audience, because there's a strategy that you are following, there's a roadmap. Once you understand your audience, there's a way you coin your language or your brand voice or the way you speak to them, right? So nature born example, nature born wants to sell um you know food for young babies. I will not be telling you that this food this food for this food costs 5,000 naira, and it has nitrogen, it has oxygen, it has Tesla, it has fridge, it has house, it has everything. No, I can I can sell the same thing but tweak it in a different way. Something like um uh this food can help enhance your child's thinking capacity. It can boost their immune system from this to that. See, you're selling the profit, not the features. That is content marketing. You are telling them, that is after you've done your whole educational, there's a strategy for that precedes what I'm talking about. You've probably 2 weeks before you've talked about why this disease happened, blah blah. You're just giving them educational content, and then the next week you're talking about nature bonds product, but you're not telling them come and buy. You're just saying that we have a product that helps enhance child's readability, something like that. Enhance their sight, enhance their thinking faculty, right? All of these things are embedded in the content of that particular product, but you're not listing the content. You're just saying what these things can do. I mean, we must have seen it a lot of times. You see an Oraimo power bank, for example, that will tell you, or you see an itel phone that will tell you, go 5 days without charging your phone. Do you think people will not buy that instead of saying it has 100 million thousand mAh? Who understands? Who cares? If you that 1 billion thousand mAh, they are not selling the mAh per se, they are selling what on, right? That is talking about Oraimo now, right? That is content marketing, copywriting per se too. Right? So strategy is understanding the psychology. So you see that all these things boils down to human psychology. I don't joke with human psychology. Once I understand that this is the behavior, that is why you can run ads and target, you can do detailed targeting and target a particular disease. You will not waste too much money and you start seeing results. DMs, buys, sold out, all of these things. Because why? People understand human psychology. That is that for that. Building a personal business brand online. So Aproko Doctor versus One Healthcare, let's say Med Plus, right? If you check Aproko Doctor, he's a personal brand. He's doing content marketing. He's educating us about health wise and all that. Med Plus, on the other hand, is a corporate brand. Is a business, right? They have their strategies and all this. So identifying the way you sell them differently is key and it's powerful to how you can grow your brand. I'm trying to not rush us, but move at a very fast pace because of our time. So website and SEO fundamentals, right? So it is necessary for every brand to have a website. It is important, right? It is very important. Why I put my tone down now is I want to try to make us understand why it is important. So your website is like your one-stop, okay. You go to one market and you enter someone's shop. I'll give two case studies and two scenarios, right? You go to someone's shop, shop A. You enter shop A, and please let me know if you're still following. I need to be sure so that I don't just keep on talking.
Yes, we're following.
Yes, please, we're following. Yes, I'm following.
Yes, I'm following.
All right, thank you. You go to shop A's office or shop. Let me put shop. You see something very scanty. They tell you that they have everything. They sell everything. Anything you want is your one-stop shop. But then you enter and you are seeing spaghetti is here. You're seeing picnic. You're seeing picnics can is here. You're seeing everywhere is just a little bit scanty, right? And I'm still trying to pin everything down to psychology. It's scanty. It is they don't have much, but they are promising. They tell you that we have everything. If you want, we are going to give you. That is one. Then you go to shop B. Shop B has everywhere packed, right? And when I mean everywhere packed, not necessarily that they have everything, but they have, you see, picnic is filled in one place, spaghetti is filled one place, this one is filled everywhere, blah, blah, blah. They don't have every single thing, but the shop is packed. You don't have to answer, but I'll just give the answer. Or let me just ask, it's a rhetorical question. Which shop would you buy from? Or would you be convinced rather? Definitely to be shop B. Not because they have everything you need, but because in your head, if this shop full like this, these people they are in serious business. Sorry for the language, but then they are in serious business, right? Because of the shop is packed full. Compared to shop A that is promising you heaven and earth, but then they have one of, it just scanty and is scattered. That is how your website is. If someone stumbles on your website, what is the first thing you want to sell? That is where you need a very clear, concise messaging, right? Natural born, for example, helping your child. I don't know how to put it, but then helping your child live healthy, for example. If I bump into your website and I see helping my child live healthy, as a working class professional, I know I don't really have time, right? And I'm seeing these people, they are selling food. If I just see that first thing, I want to go down and say, okay, how do they help my child? And I'm not seeing product. I'm seeing this thing that they offer, blah, blah, blah. See, most likely I'll be convinced to want to do business with them. I want to buy their product. Not because they are a small brand, but because their messaging is clear, concise, and simple, straight to the point. I'm going to give a backstory. Before I started my marketing journey, I'm into marketing and communications, right? Before I started, I always wanted to sell to billionaires, right? Always wanted to sell to billionaires. And I'll tell you because I need to be honest with you. I always wanted to sell to billionaires. So I felt like, I needed to know a lot. And then, yes, you need to know a bit of everything, right? So I was presented an opportunity with a real estate firm, to sell a particular property that was worth over hundreds of millions. How do I sell? They asked me that question. I started saying, I was giving them ABC, ABD, Q, ROS, WXY, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In my head, I don't kill these people, forget them. It is a done deal. I was not successful. I was not successful. It was heartbreaking, right? Why? Because I thought that The billionaires or the people who had the money, they needed complexity. They needed something hard, something, you need to be tough. You need to give me, break everything down for them to buy from you. Whereas they just need simple English. Buy this thing for $100,000. In 5 years, get 1 billion naira. That is as simple as ABC that they want to hear. So understanding your messaging for the audience, the different audience, like I said, everything still boils down to psychology. Understanding your messaging to different audience is key, because what you're selling to someone who earns 500,000 naira monthly is different from what you're selling to someone who earns 100,000 naira monthly. It's different from someone who earns it's different from someone you're selling to who earns more than 1 million naira monthly, and even more than 50 million naira monthly. They are the same people, the same human beings, but different purchasing power. So how do you sell to them? How do you sell across all of them? It's your messaging. Your messaging can attract all of them, and your website does that. See here, I said the importance of websites and blogs. Your blogs is like your content marketing in the written form, right? Blogs is where you probably want to share your own personal experience, and that way you relate with your audience, relate with you on a more deep personal level. That is for blog posts. Let's move on to understanding SEO and its elements. So SEO and elements is the full meaning of SEO is search engine optimization. If you go on Google now, you search 5 ways, they will bring options. Either 5 ways to die, or 5 ways to live, or 5 ways to kill a rat, or 5 ways to make money, or 5 ways to scam someone, or 5 ways to make money legitimately. They will just bring these things. So SEO is understanding what your customers are searching for. 5 benefits of living a healthy life as a child, or 5 foods, or I need example of food or nutrients that will enhance my child's health. This is for natural born now, as I'm just using her as a case study. And, all of these search engines or strings or inputs are what you should dwell on. You should try to play around. It's serious work. Entrepreneurship, it is not I sit in my house, I want to put in 10 million naira and make 50 million naira in 3 months or in 1 year. You can put 10 million naira and still be in debt of even 20 million naira without the right strategy, right? Without the right planning. So everything needs to be thought through. So if you're employing an SEO strategist or an SEO professional, ask questions. Be that you are in the know, you understand, you are carried along. You might not really understand, but in simple terms, let them just say, okay, this is what I'm doing and this is what you should do, right? No guaranteed or exactly guaranteed results without SMART goals. It has to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. That is SMART, SMART. Moving on to writing engaging content, like I said, your blog post, leveraging AI tools, ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and all of these things, Grammarly would help you achieve this. So call channels and their impact. So I'll just list so we have social media marketing, that is TikTok, Twitter, X, LinkedIn, Instagram, search engine optimization, websites, and Google search, content marketing, your blogs, your videos, infographics, email marketing. I want to dwell on email marketing, not dwell, but let me just lay on it a little bit, because most of the times we do not understand the power of email marketing. Just so you know, it is one of the most powerful tools you can use as a business person, as a startup, as an entrepreneur. I'll still give a story. When I started my digital marketing journey, I did courses online, but I decided that I need to attend a physical place, someone that I will learn digital marketing, that I will squeeze the hell out of the tutor. I will ask questions, right? I'll ask questions and I'll get answers. I attended a free a free class, a free digital marketing class at an agency, right? Free. I got I took the something. They got my email. I wrote down my email and my name, and guess what? For the next 1 year, I didn't have the money to learn their course because at that time it was expensive for me, right? But for the next 6 months to 1 year, every week I got their email and with different stories. Emeka, my name is Emeka, like I said. Emeka, see how Zainab transitioned from being a this to a digital marketing manager for KPMG, for BCG, for Deloitte, for MoneyPoint, for OP, for the Nest, for this, for that. Stories like that. And, 5 ways you can become a digital marketer. In 1 whole year, guess what? When I was ready, because each time I see their emails, I feel like I'm missing a lot. I'm missing a lot. I'm missing a lot. That is psychology because at that time I'm like, so I started saving. That is one thing about consistency and customer journey and strategy and human psychology. I started saving as I was seeing this. If I forgot about them and I just open my email, I don't need to read. If I just see the agency name like this, I say, sometimes I'll be prepared to enter it. Sometimes I don't want to see because I don't have the money yet. When I saved, I bought my laptop. I saved money to buy the course. When I was ready, nobody told me. I just searched for the email. I saw how you can, because for every messaging there should be, how does this thing go? For every input, for every, how do you, there must be a corresponding whatever. But let me put it in digital marketing. For every messaging, there should always be a CTA. CTA means call to action. It means for everything you are just saying, is that you are saying click now, click here to learn more. Is that you are saying follow us for more tips. Click this link to buy the course. Click this link to register in the next class. Click this link to buy this product. Do this to do that. Do this to do that. There must be a CTA because that is how people will remember and always go to, okay, like I did. I went for their CTA and I saw that, okay, I can just click this and, I'll get their course done. Please, forgive me. Just give me 1 minute. I want to get, I forgot my charger. Let me just quickly pick it up. 1 minute, please. Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
please,
please,
we
we
can
can.
hear you.
I apologize for the delay. All right. So as I was saying, for the platforms and the different this I was talking about email marketing. So you should leverage email marketing as a business. There are free email marketing platforms like MailerLite. There's Mailchimp. There's Zoho. There's HubSpot. You should leverage. You should leverage them. So, like I was saying, how I was able to, I was convinced to use this digital marketing agency and register on their course or for their physical course was because of their consistent messaging, right? And I said that you should always have an ETA. Yeah. So I'll quickly move on to all of these things are what I've explained before, right? Social media marketing strategies. Choosing the right social media platforms for target audiences. I've said that before. You know what to sell on TikTok. You should know what to sell on. Let me just talk a little bit about it. Instagram is more or less like lifestyle, right? Lifestyle content, you know, still educational content too, though, but in a video format. But that does not mean that you cannot still sell on Instagram. You can, but I'm just giving their specifics, their strength, right? Crafting a comprehensive social media marketing strategy. So I don't know if you've heard of this particular story, or someone they will always ask this question: if you want to cut down a tree, what is the strategy? What will you do? Right? I don't know if you've heard about it, where the answer or the right answer is you should spend 80% of your time sharpening your axe and 10 to 20% cutting down the tree. Strategy is what can help you save a lot of trouble. You can have 1 million naira to run ads. You can have 1 million naira to do a lot of things. But without the right strategy, like you have a roadmap, you should have a board. So when you are just seeing like this, okay, where are we on digital marketing? What have we done? You start ticking with your sticky notes. You start ticking, you start noting, you start observing, taking data, just making decisions, seeing your roadmap. Okay, we've done from year to year, we've gotten to 1,000 flowers, and for 1,000 flowers, we sold over 100, blah, 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 and we have 20 returnees. So all of those things, you put them at the end of your strategy or at the end of everything. Trust me, you can easily make decisions. You can just say, okay, and this is what happened, and this is what happened. I think we know what to do. Let's fund. Let me go back. When I was talking about the laptop business at that time. Yeah, we knew that the North at that time, we're the most buyers. So what do? We focused more money on ads for North because we divided into Northeast, North, sorry, Northeast, West, and South. Right? We put more money on North. We got more sales from North. Then we started, focusing on that. Lagos too was a major hit for us, but we knew that Lagos more or less they were organic. But for Northerners, no, you have to sell more to North on Facebook, like I was saying. So that is crafting a comprehensive social media marketing strategy. And the essentials of content creation for social media. Content creation is very important, right? In this world and time. In fact, video, you hear this one, get ready with me as I go and kill myself. Get ready with me as I want to go and fly. Get ready with me as I want to go and jump from one place to another. Everybody grim with me, and all these things. So content creation. I didn't really specify the differences between content creation and content marketing. So this is like the difference. Content creation is the creation of content, while content marketing is the marketing of content without actually shouting, come and buy. That is basically the difference. Website development and SEO fundamentals. The necessity of having a professional website, I've said it, right? Effective writing techniques for digital marketing, I have said it. It is very important that you have a good writing skill. And by writing skill, I don't mean you have to be using all the best words, foster, collaborate, innovate, apostrophic, boys, or whatnot. No, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying that you should just have simple terms that people can understand and relate with. So the third is content creation and engagement strategies. Your engagement strategy should be very, 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 very important. And what I mean by engagement strategy, I mean the way you engage your audience. Let me just tell us this, right? Because you are business owners. If you are the person handling your social media, if you're the person handling your social media, try to do this maybe not every single day, but if you're posting 3 times a week, do it 3 times a week, right? Please note this. Once you make a post, let's say you're a luxury brand, right? I'm natural born. Just hold on, I will use you. I will not use you, but I mean, I'll use your brand, for example. Sorry for that. Let's say you're a luxury brand. You sell luxury products or luxury wristwatches. When I mean product, wristwatches like Hermes, Gucci, and all of those things. And you make a post. Once you make a post, you share the story, and all of those things. I mean, you know the timing for which your people will start engaging with you. Using tools like Sprout Social, YouTube. I think the free one for now, I'll just tell you, so you just note it down. Sorry. I just want to give you this so that you just, at least you take it from me. Metricool, yes. Metricool. So it's a free tool that can serve what Meta Business Suite is doing, and also Hootsuite and Sprout Social. You can track a lot of things. It helps. So you should check them out and leverage them. Right. So like I was saying, engaging your audience. So once you make a post, let's say you're a luxury brand and you make a post, in fact, let me say store, or how do they put that in English? Follow people on that are, let's say, I mean, if you're a luxury brand, there are people who would want to who are into fashion, athletes, actors, celebrities. Find their posts and go comment, right? You can find like 5 of them. Comment on, maybe, like, you can just be anyhow. When I mean anyhow, imagine you go on Iniedo or Rita Dominic or one of these celebrities, right? You like, they will notice you by phone. They want who is this one that liked on my post like this? The most likely you just enter, you just check your profile. I mean, they don't necessarily have to do business, but they just check your profile. And then over time, you just know that you are mapping just 5 celebrities or 10 celebrities. That is as a luxury brand, and you want them to buy from you. Because like I said, everything is roadmap and strategy. If this person buys from you, you can do a video. You can ask and beg for a video. They do make a video and you post. Because of their popularity, you can still attract more people. Because people now see that if this person can trust this brand, this influential person can trust this brand to buy from, that means, I can do business with them. You get. And another thing about luxury brands is, I don't know if you have people who sell clothes on your WhatsApp statuses. For example, they'll put something like, Burna Boy is wearing this cap or this dress or this cloth, and they will not put the cloth by the side as a collage. They will collage the picture. Do you know what they are selling to the emotion? They are selling I belong. They are selling class. They are selling, oh, if Burna Boy can wear this, that means I can wear this. Oh, I don't land, I don't come. So as simple as you might think that is for small boys. It sells. You go to Alaba, you go to Computer Village, you go to anywhere, all of this, market and you see people, they'll be whining you, fine girl, fine boy, my color, my this, my that. If you put it in a corporate setting and professional way, you are still selling the same thing. There's no much difference between white collar and blue collar, right? It's just the messaging and the approach. So that is that for that. Using tools like Canva and ChatGPT to streamline, enhance the creative process significantly. So ChatGPT is gradually, or should I say, has gradually taken over Google. But then I don't know. It's just gradually taking over Google. What I mean Google, I mean Google search and all these things. Right? You can just put in a prompt. You can put in a prompt and it will just give you certain things that you're like, wow. Some things are just unbelievable that you just wake up and you're seeing one new tech, one new innovation. I'm not ChatGPT has been there, actually. All of these tools that are made public, they have been used by military professionals or people in private places. They pay huge amount for to access tools like this before they are now released to the public. Just so you know, don't think they just come and they are released like that. As we speak now, there are certain tools that can see a human's brain easily, and it's just like, I mean, let us not go into that, Sha. So if you're creative, if you're a business owner, leverage tools like Canva, ChatGPT. Maybe you don't have money to pay graphic designer. Canva is your best bet, right? You can easily use Canva as a newbie, as a novice. You can even create a logo for free. Download it, get the SVG, get the PNG, get the JPEG, get every single thing, and you're good to go. Use ChatGPT to come up with creative write-ups, put it in Canva. So they both go hand in hand. Free tools. Like, I've never seen any generation that's as empowered as this generation, because you have every single thing to be successful. Right? You just need to put in the work. And it is the work that will make us, so our strategies and implementation and planning, all of these things will make you more successful. Yeah, building a brand online involves defining identity and engaging followers for sustained success. So establishing a strong brand identity online, define your brand's voice, values, visuals. I was saying the other time, what is your brand voice? If people come to your brand, what do they perceive it as? Do you want to sound very corporate? Do you want to sound casual? Do you want to sound playful? Let's even streamline it to being to temperament. Do you want to be a sanguine, a melancholy, or a phlegmatic, or a choleric as a brand, or you want to mix choleric and sanguine, having a little bit of not too corporate, but then corporate, you're playful, but then you're serious, or you want to be sad, a melancholic, or just there, a phlegmatic, peaceful, you don't like wahala, you're just there. So it depends on your brand voice. Having a very good brand voice will distinguish you. Right? Engaging followers with authentic interactions. That's what I talked about with Dominic, Iniedo, and the likes. Right? So it depends on how you are engaging with your followers. So, like I said before, utilizing social proof to build brand credibility. Testimonials and user-generated content can enhance your brand's authenticity and attract new followers. I'm trying to wrap up so that you can ask questions. I want to believe that we have questions. Now, let me tell us what UGC means, user-generated content. User-generated content is a content where you don't necessarily, it's like building a fanocracy system, right? You put out content and people want to just jump on it. They want to replicate it. They want to just, you don't necessarily have to do much. They'll just, tell us about your day. Maybe you do one content and you're like, would like to use the hashtag to talk about this, to do that, to do this, or you are doing a challenge. UGC is the best option. You just tell them, share a moment or share a day as an entrepreneur in your life, something. So that is UGC. They are not forced. They just want to do it, because it's engaging, it's trendy, and all of that. I think this is like the final segment. Analytics and career development. Sorry, analytics and career development in digital marketing. Please, if you can hear me, just say you can hear me so that I just
I can
get
hear you,
the.
sir.
All right,
Yes,
thank you. analytics and career development in digital marketing. All right. Let me just try and wrap this up. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Career development. So, digital marketing as a career choice. So you can be a freelancer. I mean, you guys here are startups, right? So it's not like I want to sell that you should be a digital marketer. No. But understanding these things can help narrow and shape how you do business with digital marketing. So digital marketing as a career choice for young professionals. Many young professionals can find exciting career opportunities in digital marketing, leveraging their digital skills to succeed, right? So they can be freelancers, people who work on Fiverr, freelance, Upwork, and all those, or employees, right? They can be digital marketers. You can decide to even have a digital marketing agency as a startup. You are putting innovative solutions and AI enabled or tech enabled systems to make you stand out from the crowd. You're leveraging different tech solutions to solve digital marketing problems. The importance of digital marketing in modern times. I don't think we even need to dwell on it because from all of these things I've said, I want to believe that you already know that digital marketing is very, very important in our modern time. Yeah. So I think that is exploring core digital marketing channels and application. So the core digital marketing channels, there's emails, there is social media like TikTok, IG, X, LinkedIn, and all of those things. Reddit too, Buffer too, and all of those places. Yeah. And I've also explained the role of SEO in digital marketing. Yeah, in digital marketing. So crafting a strong social media presence for brands and influencers. So if you're going to be crafting a strong social media presence, it's more or less to do with authenticity, right? Just be consistent with your messaging. Don't try to, in this world, in the world of creativity, you have to copy and refine. Copy and refine. Don't copy verbatim, just copy and refine. That is how creative. There's nothing new. The Bible says it's for those who are, Christians. There's nothing new under the sun, under the surface of sun, right? So every single thing that you are saying, someone is copying from somewhere and they are refining it. You get so if you're going to be building a very strong social media presence as a brand, right? Let it be that for natural born, you're sticking with a particular. That is why your mission and vision statement is there, right? You know your trajectory, you know where you're going to. So you are sticking with that and you're focusing and you are amplifying that. You're just having more of that being seen by people. Yeah. So and also I just hope you understand that the difference between brand and brand messaging, right? You can see a particular color now. If I call orange, there are most of us that want to think of GT Bank. There are most of us that want to think of the Nest, I guess, right? And several other things. If I call red, either you think of UBA, Zenith Bank, something or Coca-Cola, and many other things. So these people they've so put their brand in your minds that you attach a lot of things with them. Do you get? So that is for brand. So brand messaging is how they perceive your brand, right? And brand is like the overall experience that they get when they interact with your business. Web development and monetization strategy for success. This is like just simple web development, having a website, the necessity of a website for every brand. Every brand needs a website, at least. Yeah. Understanding SEO basics. I've given us that. Leveraging online advertising and analytics for growth. Yeah, just to wrap this up. Yeah, just to wrap this up. Trust me, you need to analyze. You need data. In as much as I talked about psychology and all of those things, right? And human behavior and emotions, you need data as a business person. You need to see that this is what has worked for your brand over the years. Like I gave example, we had to focus on the North because they were the most people who were reaching out and were interested from Facebook. Facebook is very cost effective depending on what your goal is, right? So we had to focus more on that based on data. And that is that for that. Leverage data, leverage psychology and all of these things. So we've come to the end of this session, digital marketing. My name is Emeka Kalu, and I'm a marketing and communication professional. Thank you. Please, any questions for the next 10 to 15 minutes?
Hello, Emeka. Thank you very much for that beautiful session. So I think Clodox have a question now. And after that, we'll go up with Upward Echo. So Clodox, please go ahead. Meanwhile, I'll drop the link to the attendance in the chat box now.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Emeka, for that wonderful section. We appreciate you for your time and the knowledge you've shared with us. So I just have a question with regards to your message and everything that you've said. So now, how can small businesses with limited budget, right, compete with big brands in terms of digital marketing without getting lost in the noise? I don't know if you get my question.
Yeah,
Since we
I
are
got your
startups.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you so much. First, let me direct us or try to change something. Do not compete with big brands, right? Find your fruit and be consistent with it. See, the sky, the air, the cloud, everywhere like that, it is big enough for the next 1 million years. It is still big enough for everybody to fly. So there's a customer for everybody. What you just need to do is find your bearing, find your balance, your voice, right? And stick with it. The big brands, they are still doing what they are doing. Yes, people will still do businesses with the big brands. But you see, you as a small brand, you should not focus on big brands per se. I would even say that you should focus on these other brands that are close to you. Because for every mountain that you conquer, it's like a heap for you to climb to the next mountain or to conquer the next mountain. So it is for you to conquer mountains and not to conquer the big brands. Or I don't know if you understand. So focus more on establishing yourself. If you have a budget, for example, you have 200,000 or 300,000 to probably run ads, and you want to reach out to, people. Your your focus should not be that you're trying to outbid or outdo the big brands. It is that you are selling something to the audience around you, right? The people that are closest to buying what you're selling. For example, since you're asking the question, what does your business do?
We are a telemedicine platform, and we render services such as connecting doctors and patients online, meaning with our solution, patients don't necessarily need to leave their home in order to access healthcare services.
What's the name of your
So
brand,
from the
please?
comfort of their zone, they can access healthcare services using our platform.
Yeah, what's the name of your brand?
Clodox.
Clodox. Okay.
Yes, that's the name
So
of our brand,
let's see.
Clodox.
Yeah, they are big brands, right? I'm trying to maybe Care Value Health or some. There are other brands that offer the same thing that you're doing. So you would not say that those people that have 1 million users, you don't even have up to 50,000 people on your platform that are registered on your platform. I will not tell you to compete with 1 million users. I will tell you to try to sell. Okay, what is the big brand selling? Or what are the loopholes that you can cover? Because if you're offering the same thing, it's either that yours is a little bit cheaper and still gives good value. So your brand messaging and what you're selling as Clodox should be that you're offering you're offering value the same value that the big guys are offering. They're offering for a lesser, at the same time, more in a more professional way. Do you get? So your focus should not be on them. Rather, it should be on the immediate people or the immediate brands around you. In fact, I would even say that your competition should not be the big brands. Your competition should be the ones that are doing what you're doing, at least to a higher level, like the next step that you're going to. You should not, if you want to climb a step, you do not start from one and leap and jump to the third floor or whatnot. You take steps by steps, and that is the smartest way to run a business. I don't know if that has answered your question, please.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, who's the second person?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good day, sir. So my name is Apanke. I'm the CEO of a Supreme Dynasty. So I want to ask with regards to the digital marketing you spoke about. So please, are there platforms you can refer us to where we can learn this digital marketing for free? At least even if it is one aspect, and then secondly, in all the aspects you just mentioned, which one would be easier, like for a layman or for someone who doesn't have much knowledge about technology? Which one would be easier for us to learn and then incorporate into our business within a short period of time? And if there's a platform where we can learn it for free. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for the question. If you want to learn detailed marketing per se, I would advise that you use HubSpot. Just log into HubSpot Academy. It's a very detailed. You have to, if you don't pass that course, sorry, but then nothing beats physical engagement, a personal interaction. Like you have somewhere that you can attend to. You just have to spend that money, Sha. Actually, you have to invest it. But if you're speaking on free places, YouTube is like your best bet. YouTube is the best place for me to advise you to go to. As a matter of fact, there's nothing I'm teaching you here. If you're going to even be learning detailed targeting in social media, that is in Meta, and LinkedIn and Twitter, that is X, because there are ways you can detail target people, like target them based on a lot of things, right? They are all over YouTube. It's just how you search and how inquisitive you are. If you are like, I'm tired, I'm fed up, I need to know. You're very, very, very passionate about learning. YouTube is like your best bet. There are people who have done all of these free courses. So you can even learn how to boil water on YouTube. So there's nothing that is not on YouTube, right? That's like, for me, your best bet. But if you, maybe after YouTube, you can go to HubSpot Academy and learn. If it's not paid now, Sha, because when I took their courses, it's very intensive. I won't even lie to you. It is very intensive. It's almost difficult to pass, but I mean, I passed in flying, very, very flying colors. But I'm just joking. I passed in flying colors. That's what I mean. But that is my recommendation for you.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, please.
Okay, thank you very much for the class. My questions are, number one, considering that the whole space now is just like as you rightly mentioned, the Google search is already is having a hit. It's taking a very serious hit from the generative AI guys, and that is really having a negative impact on the SEO as a strategy for digital marketing practices. So for when it goes into, when we say we want to go into paid advertisements, of course, social media, we already know if you are not doing the paid advertisements, the reach, organic reach, it's significantly very low. And for startups like us, who is really, really cost or financially constrained, what are the ways, or from your own point of view, how would you advise in terms of how can we tap into this, considering that any aspect that you want to look at, there are little bit of challenges, and we don't have this deep budget, deep pocket to be able to handle or to compete within the same space in the internet, in the digital marketing. So how would you advise us? Like, take it as you are the one building this brand. Let's say Upward Echo, you are the one sitting behind and trying to make this decision. There is no money for you to say, okay, I want to hire a digital marketer. You also have to go and run the business. There is an operation that is going on there. And of course, you have limited knowledge. So what could say be your best focus or your best strategy to get you started? And of course, hopefully get you there in the long run. I don't know if my question is a little bit clearer.
I mean, I understand your question. Do you want to ask the second one, or I just treat this one first?
Well, I think that's just about it. It's if there's any other
Okay.
one, then it can come from the response.
Okay. My answer to you is simple. It is still SEO. So no, ChatGPT will not, cannot and will not coin information from thin air. It feeds on information. That is why it gives you information. So garbage in, garbage out. Why I use I say that ChatGPT is taking over Google. It's not because Google is not there or Google is being inactive. It's because ChatGPT is a straightforward. Google, you say 5 ways to kill a rat. Google will now bring blogs. I mean, now it is now being streamlined because ChatGPT is here. At that time, Google will bring blogs that has those sentences or those keywords, right? And bring to you. ChatGPT will just go straight to the point. That is what people want. People don't like stress. That is still human psychology, right? They understand that people don't want. Find the best answer for me and give it to me. So your best approach will still be doing SEO. That blog that you're doing, keep on writing the blogs, keep on putting on things, because I don't know if you've done research or if you ask questions on ChatGPT and it gives you sources. It tells you where it gets this information from, right? So those websites can still come up in ChatGPT. Your website can still rank in ChatGPT based on your backlinks or what you've done with SEO. Do you get? So that's like my simple answer to you. ChatGPT will not get questions or answers if it has not been fed with those answers, and it gets them still from Google, just so you know, or maybe not basically Google, but the other platforms that we have, everywhere. Yeah, so, but it gets them basically from search engines. So search engine is still your best bet, and it's still very effective, very, very effective.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So, for the follow-up question, now, I have someone who consults for me on digital marketing activities, and one of his recommendation was if we can focus on using our LinkedIn page, especially doing content through our LinkedIn pages. Of course, it will help in terms of positioning us better. And we are also aware of the website thing, which we do have website, and we are trying to look at the blog activity. But for me, it now became a little bit overwhelming. If I'm doing the content, I'll have to do it through the blog or do it through my social media, my LinkedIn page, my LinkedIn account. So at this point, I'm a little bit confused. Like, okay, yes, owned platform, which is more like my website is my own platform, but the LinkedIn account, it also gives this, it's part of my own, but I don't have total control. So what do you have to be able to maybe advise on that? Should I focus on the LinkedIn or I should focus on the website? Or how would you want to help out in this?
All right. Thank you for that question. So let me say this. Your strategy and your approach matters a lot. Remember, I talked about your brand voice. Whether you want to be a sanguine, a choleric, a melancholic, or phlegmatic, right? And the best platforms for your brand. If you notice that LinkedIn is not working for you, well, I mean, you can just be posting on LinkedIn. I mean, and also LinkedIn is also switching a little bit to having Reels. I don't know if for iPhone users, unless your Android has been updated, you can see Reels attached. There's a Reels section on LinkedIn that people can just watch videos, right? So you cannot streamline it to corporate Reels, right? I mean, I think that's the approach and that's what they're trying to do. So there's a video aspect on LinkedIn. Do you get? So it depends on what your company is doing part time. So if your company is focused on, or if your messaging is focused on corporate, semi-corporate, you can still leverage LinkedIn, still be pushing out content. And your digital marketing guys or people who you are consulting with, right? I'm sure they must have done their due diligence. So if they recommend that you do that, I think it's best that you do. And also align with them on the strategy, on why they want you to follow this particular path. So if they're telling you that based on what we've observed, we've posted 3 videos, and from these 3 videos, we got 10 people or 5 people make inquiries. But for the past normal posts that we've been doing or graphics, we've not really gotten at least one person that is what we've gotten and none of that. So that is good data and good information already. That means it's interpreting that more people are convinced and they understand what your business is about through videos than through normal graphics. Should you stop graphics? No. But should you prioritize and do more videos? Yes. And where should this thing come from? If the people are coming from LinkedIn, focus on LinkedIn. If they are coming from Instagram, focus on Instagram. Do not be overwhelmed. Choose. How did they say that thing? Choose a something and something, something, something. I've forgotten how they say it, but choose somewhere and stay on it. Right? That's what I'll tell you. Do you have any other question, please?
Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Mr. Emeka. So I would start by saying that today we are in digital world. So every business, if you are not digital, that means nothing. Like most businesses, people tend to patronize them because maybe they have seen them online. You get. So I've seen a scenario whereby someone saw a product they advertised online and maybe went to the store. I've seen this product. Let me just try it out. You get. So I think this class is to me, it's very, very important. Like, so I want to, know more about it. You talked about using Zoho for email marketing, but you didn't elaborate on it. And again, my social media, especially my Instagram, I don't know. There's nothing going on there. Like, there is absolutely nothing going on there. I do posts once in a while, but it's not growing in terms of followers. You're not making sales. And what you talked about Facebook is true. I remember when I was using Facebook, I do run ads. It converts. But on Instagram, I've run ads on Instagram, but none have ever converted. So I don't know if there is any way there can be a practical, like, I want the practical experience, like maybe going through my page, okay, this, like, I don't know if there's any way it's possible, like that kind of thing to happen, so that somebody will just know exactly, okay, this is exactly what I need to do, or the place I'm going to hit it and get it right. You get. So because all these things we are saying, yes, we are understanding it, but the practical itself to me is very important. So I don't know if there's any way we can get the practical experience of this, maybe going through our page or just stuff like that. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. I think that will be left for SIA Foundation to decide, because they are what we are being to teach or to do is like the basics of digital marketing. If you want to get practical or all of those deep things, they are more like, you just have to either you pay for classes or you enroll in somewhere or something. Right? This is like the basic. You can't use one day to learn digital marketing. It's not possible. It takes it takes it takes weeks, or let me just say at least 3 months, or at most 3 months, to learn good digital marketing, right? And when I mean digital marketing, I mean digital marketing, Not for your running of ads on IG, that is Instagram. Most of things that people do is just boost posts. They boost posts, they boost posts. They don't even know how to run ads for Meta that reflect on Instagram and get you better results than just running boost posts, boost posts. You boost posts, you don't get results. I mean, it depends because your target audience is limited. They will tell interest, you do this, you do that, age from 18 to this, blah, blah, blah. On Facebook, it is more detailed. There are certain things you can do on Facebook. That's why as a recipe, you get a page, you link both of them. So when you're running ads, you can target from your meta ads, target only Instagram, do your audience targeting, fund your account. Just, I mean, it has to be detailed. Then you run your ads. You to reflect on Instagram. And for the practical exam for Zoho, you just get Zoho has the email marketing email platform. It's not like I can start telling you you click on register now, you go to this and do that and do this and do that on Zoho, and then you now do a audience segment, you now do this, you now do. We do not have that time, right? But I mean, I'm just saying to get, but you can you can take time to explore all of these other places and see how best. I just gave you, like, how do I put it? I just gave you a very, very secret to a very key tool to marketing. It's psychology. Everything you're selling boils down to psychology. Do you get? So if you understand human psychology, you'll be able to sell. But I mean, there are still practices and ways to get these things done. Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I have a question. My question will just be direct. So, for my startup, can everybody hear me?
I hear you.
All right, for my startup, it has this social issue we're currently having, where people would always only see you as a trusted business if you have a certain amount of followers. We had one issue with the client said we had 20 followers on our socials, so she did not see us as a legit business. So the more followers you have, the more legit you are. It sounded very funny to me. So, do you think startups or businesses or entrepreneurs should buy followers in their Instagram accounts?
Hmm. Let me be honest with you. Let me be very, very honest with you. When I was talking about human psychology, I wanted to talk about it, but I said maybe if anybody asks, I'll probably say it or I'll not say it. So it depends on the values of the company, right? If your focus is, see, maybe followers na one chop. Oh yeah, I don't buy 10K followers. Come and do business. I mean, you can choose to go that route. It is the ball is in your court. It's human psychology. I'll see you as on serious business. On serious business, if I see that you have less than 1K followers, right? Or let's say less than 500 followers. I don't know. I feel like people are not patronizing you. So why are you selling? And now it also depends on your messaging. So if I see a very good product you are selling, right? And based on my interaction with you, like I see a good product, I see your campaign, this thing is once people they legit to, I enter your DM, and we are interacting. That does not mean that people with thousands of followers don't scam people, but that's aside, that's not what I'm focusing on. There are two ways. Either you buy your followers and people just automatically, these people have 10K followers or 5K followers. That means a lot of people are doing business with them. They've been in the business for a while. Or your brand messaging or what you are selling is top notch. People just cannot do away with that, what you are selling. So once they interact with your business and they see that you're legit, see no amount of whether you have 100 followers, as long as what you are selling is legit. When I made 50 million, in fact, more than 60 million, I'm just not even, let me not even cap. More than 60 million for the laptop business. They had less than 500 followers, but they had 2K followers on Facebook, yes. But Instagram, we also sold on Instagram, but 80 to 85% were more on Facebook. You know what's about Facebook? Once they see your user, they like it, they just like your page. So that's it got up to 2K likes, 2K followers. But on Instagram, it was small. But what I think that convinced them is these guys are also on Facebook. They must have seen this ad. Now, coming on Instagram, they're seeing it. It just sums up that probably they are legit. And the interaction, do you get? You do not want to sound like you're serious. You just buy now, buy now. You want to take them, so you need to know what you are selling. This laptop has this thing I'm selling. It has, you're selling every single profit and benefit to them. Do you get? That way they buy without looking at your followers. I know a business who make millions. They don't have more than 1K followers. Do you get? But it's because of how they are serious with what they are doing. So it depends on your approach and the integrity of the values that your organization or company holds. If you think that I don't want to, if I buy followers, I will feel like I'm not selling enough, I'm not doing well enough or something. It's your choice. If you don't want to buy followers, you have to up your game. Someone has commented that when she bought followers, they did not sell. But when I deleted the followers with less than 350 followers, I started selling well. Okay. I mean, it depends on what works. So that's it.
Okay, so because of time, we won't be taking any more questions, but then I will share Emeka's contact, his LinkedIn under with us, so we can connect with him there and ask him any other question that we may have. And thank you very much for joining us today, Emeka. We had a beautiful session, and I am sure everybody enjoyed it, and I've also learned one thing or the other. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We appreciate. And
Thank you.
to the rest of us, thank you for joining the class today. I dropped the link to the attendance form in the chat box. Please ensure you fill that form. But if for any reason you're unable to fill the form, probably because of network, please send me a DM, not on the WhatsApp chat. Please send me a DM and I will send the link to you. And with this, we have come to the end of today's session. I will share the recordings with you as soon as it's ready and also the slide. Thank you very much for joining us today and enjoy the rest of your week.